Jesus says, "Wake up, America." July 10th, 2018. Words from Jesus to Sister Clare, spoken by Jackie. Jesus began, "This nation is in great peril, but I have not abandoned her. She has done much good throughout the world, and the good she has done is an expression more of the American people than the evil. I say this because Americans can be very generous, and the evil in this nation is not the heart of America or what she stands for. Rather, it is the globalist agenda that can even be dated back to the French Revolution at its inception. Prosperity has misled the people and caused them to focus too much on their comforts rather than where the money they pay for taxes really goes, and the evil roots of the cancer that will eventually take over the whole world before I return to govern the earth. Because of comfort and abundance, much has been overlooked in the political arena. But now, those who are true to the spirit of this nation are beginning to take back ground, and I am supporting them in their fight. However, it is a perilous time, because the corrupted elite leaders of the world care nothing for her prosperity. And even as it is written in the scriptures, they will strip her bare and naked, leaving her to die. And that's a quote from Revelation 17. Then the angel said to me, "The waters where you saw the prostitute seated are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. And the 10 horns and the beast that you saw will hate the prostitute. They will leave her desolate and naked, and will eat her flesh and burn her with fire. For God has put it into their hearts to carry out his purpose by uniting, to give their kingdom to the beast, until the words of God are fulfilled." Revelation 17:15-17. My people, my chosen ones, history is written with prayer, and this is your time to stand in the gap and pray for a miracle. In fact, a succession of miracles. Miracle after miracle is needed to free this nation from its captivity. You who care, it is in your hands. I had given you a time frame in which I would observe the actions of this nation, and my Father would make a decision about her fate. Although I am anxious to save the Muslim people and others around the world, I cannot oppose my Father's judgment. He sees so much more than you do. And while he has defended a champion to break this system, for at least a season, it is a very difficult battle, and we are not winning, we are losing in many areas. But the heart to triumph is still alive, and the efforts to do so still are active and standing. This is a fierce opponent that has had his tentacles into the world, in preparation for the tribulation and the takeover of every nation, for a very long time, going deep into generations, with well-studied and prepared blueprints of destruction, to unfold sequentially. And now we are near the termination of the blueprints. Your president has snatched the prey at the very last moment from the jaws of the beast. But there are hidden snares and blockades everywhere. And where progress is made in one area, it is at the same time lost in others and held at bay. This is a great drama being played out before your very eyes. And if only you could see the underside, you would know it is far more complicated than it looks. If the go-along with what is comfortable and attractive population of this nation doesn't change, it is not looking good for you, America. As the liberal opposition gains ground, the corrupted hearts and minds of these people, who know nothing of the truth, will bring my father to the conclusion that it is time for his intervention to move along and bring my bride home. This is truly a time of life and death upheaval, and there are no guarantees. The battle is in the minds of those who refuse to see or scratch the surface, or even reason intelligently. They are stirred up and focused on President Trump as a target for their frustrations and anger. Since they have chosen lies, they may well get to see what their choices will result in. It is not my Father's will to set the tribulation in motion now. It is His will to bring revival, to give all a chance to repent and come to me. However, the staunch liberal Americans are causing him to reconsider his merciful timeline. It is indeed a treacherous time, and an appropriate prayer is to change the heart of this generation, raised by the global elite. They are the ones who have cultivated this ignorance and blindness in preparation for the great takeover and decline of this nation. They see themselves as the saving generation, bringing global peace. They see you as troublemakers and zealots in a make-believe, conspiratorial world. They are simply blind to the true nature of evil parading itself as good. There will be a wake-up call for America, Clare. There will be an event to cause all to go deeper. Yet it remains to be seen if the highly educated generation gets it. They are so conditioned by lies and superficial opinions, it is difficult for them to see beyond the facade. I would like you to concentrate your prayers on this sector of America that is walking around on the rim of the abyss, blindfolded. They simply cannot see. But prayer changes things. Prayer writes history. But if the will of man will not be turned from these lies, things will begin much sooner than we had hoped. Pray much for these children who do not know their right from their left. Pray they will wake up. Pray my Father will send them a sign that causes them to go deeper. It is so much easier to go along with the crowd, finding fault with this president, than it is for them to even consider that they might have been mistaken in their assessment of the elite choices for presidents over the last 100 years, and wake up to the fact that the religious fanatics may indeed know something they don't know. There is so much pride in this culture that in itself would be a miracle. Pray for them, Clare, and hope much that they will be willing to remove the blindfold and look at the facts of where they stand in this critical moment of time. Do not worry about yourselves or your families, my people. I'm going to take care of you, but pray much that this generation will respond to grace and discover the truth for themselves. Pray for them.